Right, so we just finished watching Zombie Island. Quite possibly the best Scooby-Doo movie ever created. I'm just going to straight out say it is 10 out of 10, like, no doubt.
Yeah, I think it's 10 out of 10 as well.
Nah, it's a 9.
Ooh.
What's this
Like,
1-star reduction? Is it the Mystery Machine?
Yes. The Mystery Machine is awful.
It does have big tech in it though.
Yes, but it's not a Volkswagen bus.
Yeah. So, I mean, you can see the quality of this movie straight from the beginning. The art they use for the backgrounds in this movie are just beautiful.
They also go with the classic design and classic setup to begin with, but as the movie progresses, it has its own visual style.
Yeah, it is. Like, every shot in this movie is beautiful and astounding looking.
I mean, they did make Confederate soldiers good guys, but we'll brush over that.
I mean, they didn't really. They just said they were better than Lena and... What was her name?
Other woman.
Simone. That was it. Yeah.
And Pumbaa.
Yep. But yeah, so it's beautiful. The soundtrack in this movie, like even outside of the songs, which we will discuss later, is really good. Just has general good backing tracks for a lot of the scenes.
Has memorable characters as well.
Yep. Very strong.
As memorable characters, it says after we forget character's name.
I mean,
Yeah, but we still remember the characters themselves. I just couldn't remember it because I only say Simone's name like 3 or 4 times the entire movie. And because it's always just Miss Lenoir. Along with Jax and Snakebite Scruggs hunting
Mark
Big
Hamill.
Mona.
Mark Hamill.
Yeah, like we say Mark Hamill, but this movie has an all-star cast for the most part.
It also establishes what you think is the villain very early on.
Yep.
Or like midway through the movie. So when it's not them, it's actually a surprise.
Yeah.
You see subtle foreshadowing of them helping, the zombies helping out the cast.
Yeah, it's not, as well, like, when it comes to the twist that the zombies aren't the bad guys, that isn't something they just pull out of their arse. There are several times where you see, like, during Terror Time Again.
Every single plot twist, is foreshadowed in some way.
Yep.
Like the gardener being sus.
And the fact he is way too buff to be a gardener, as Zach put it.
Yeah.
Which turns out correct, he's actually a detective.
It's also, as well, the fact that they say that he had glowing reviews, which is why
Yep.
they hired him. Like, you can tell the police interfered with that and, like,
Yep.
meddled with his reviews.
Oh yeah, he had
So-
great references.
Yeah. I wonder who referenced him, if not only other undercover cops.
Yep. Interesting reference for this very suspicious man.
Yeah.
Yep. What else is there, right? The actual songs themselves are... I mean, for a start, it starts with an amazing opening. Like, just amazing little rendition of the opening. And then the second song, which is about the monster hunt, pretty much, is amazing and shows sort of... It's literally 4 episodes over the course of a minute and a half.
Yeah.
Like, showing exactly why this mystery group was so good they eventually broke up. Like, they sold 4 episodes in a minute and a half, all set to an amazing backing track. And then you have It's Terror Time Again. Easily the single greatest song in all of Scooby-Doo. Like, it is a masterpiece. Every single shot of the thing is... And unlike a lot of songs sort of in later movies, every single shot of the song is in the plot, if you get what I mean. Like, it's not just them being chased, like, the plot is still developing as it goes on, scenes are still happening, and there is a lot of foreshadowing in it, all of which then turns out to be entirely correct.
You saved Scooby-Doo.
Yep.
Let's not forget, they use actual monsters as well.
Yep.
Which the 2019 movie, Return to Zombie Island, tries to say is actually an illusion or whatever. But...
Yep.
We're not going to watch that yet.
Not yet. But yeah, it is, like, to give a bit of context of when this movie came out, Scooby-Doo was easily at its weakest point in probably the entire franchise. Its newest series was dying, and reviews were dropping constantly, and then this movie came out, and Scooby-Doo was revived completely through the sheer power of this single film. It is easily the single most influential piece of Scooby-Doo media ever released. Like, it is the gold standard.
You can tell the people who made it cared about it as well.
Yep.
The amount
There
of
are so
attention to
many
detail,
there's
the
so many
character
little
building.
attention details. Yeah. Like, one thing that a lot of the movies we've just forgotten. Like, the fact that every time when you see the Mystery Machine, you can see the computers in the back, which were added in this movie. And when Scooby and Shaggy show up at the end, they don't know the zombies are the good guys because they weren't there for the explanation. Which a lot of other movies would have just missed and had them magically known. There's so much just attention to detail and minor little things. Also, the fact that Mark Hamill is in this movie and says 4 whole lines for some reason. It's just a masterpiece. Easy 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
9.5.
Yeah. The next one we should be watching is Lego Scooby-Doo Beach Blowout, I believe is the subtitle. It's going to be a wild ride just from name alone.